This short video will show you how to make the most of the camera on your KODAK EKTRA smartphone. To start, launch the camera app either by tapping on the camera icon on the phone's home screen or by double pressing the physical camera key on the side of the KODAK EKTRA. When the camera app launches, you'll be taken to a familiar screen. In the bottom right hand corner you'll see a scene selection dial. This is very similar to the click wheel that you'll find on top of many cameras. From here you can select the scene mode that you're in. We start in Smart Auto, which is a great mode for point and click shooting and if you're in a hurry. You can rotate the wheel in the bottom right hand corner, or if you need more room to be precise, you can tap on the wheel, spin it on the large display here, or you can jump around the wheel by just tapping on the icons that you want to move to. We'll go back to Smart Auto and continue talking about the mode from here. Across the top of the display you can see a range of regularly used settings. From here you can set the flash on or off, or put it in auto mode or red eye removal mode. You'll see a timer and you can set whether you have a 10-second or a 3-second or a 5-second timer. You'll see the aspect ratio and what format the photo is taken in. You'll see object tracking as a switch on or off, and you'll see a counter telling you how many photos you can continue to take on the memory of the device, and select between whether you're saving images to the micro SD card or to the phone's memory. In the bottom left hand corner you'll see a settings dial. From here you can access a range of different settings, things like turning the shutter sound on and off, things like adding geotagging to photos. You can also do things like adding a grid or grid lines to the photo display, as I've done here. Above the settings icon you'll see the switch to change between the primary and secondary cameras on the device, which you need to use if you want to access the selfie camera on the product. And then above that you see the thumbnail for accessing the gallery, which shows you the last photo that you took, and you tap there to open the gallery. Let's do that now. So this is the gallery view on the KODAK EKTRA. In the top left hand corner you can see an icon to jump back into the camera if you want to take another photo. In the top right hand corner you've got options for sharing the image and viewing the gallery in a range of different ways, as well as settings for things like deleting a photo. You also see in the bottom left hand corner an icon to access the simple codec editor on the device. From here you can do a range of things like applying filters, cropping an image, or making some simple edits to a photo. In the bottom right hand corner though you've got the Snapseed icon. Tap that to open the Snapseed editor that's preloaded on the device. This is Google's premium image editing software with some really sophisticated and powerful tools. You've got a range of filters here, as well as capabilities to make simple edits and more sophisticated edits on a photo. And here we'll show you a quick demo of some of those things as we go through. Snapseed really is a truly phenomenal tool for making edits to images, and you can do some really quite sophisticated things live on the device. It's a fantastic tool and certainly worth exploring and seeing what you can do with it. Having made some changes to this image, let's go back to the camera and talk about a few last things. If we tap and open the wheel, you'll see a whole range of different options for the modes that you can move into. There's video mode that allows you to record videos in 4K and takes advantage of the video camera capabilities on the device. There's panorama, which obviously allows you to stitch images together to take a wide angle shot. You've got bokeh or bokeh mode, which allows you to take a simulated shallow depth of field shot with a soft blur behind the image. Low light mode or night mode, a sport mode, macro mode for taking close-up shots, portrait and landscape modes for taking different types of image, high dynamic range for taking shots where there's a range of tricky lighting conditions, and most importantly, manual mode. If we go into manual mode, you'll see a range of additional settings appear across the bottom of the device. On the left hand side you'll see an aperture icon that is shaded out. This is set at 2.0, which is the aperture for the sensor on the device. Now this can't be changed on the KODAK EKTRA, but it's an important piece of information that a lot of photographers care about knowing, so it's there to give you that information. To the right of that though you'll see 5 settings icons that you can change. The shutter speed, the ISO, the focus, so whether it's an automatic or a manual focus, the white balance and the exposure value. You can make changes to these and see the impact of those changes live on the device. Reassuringly, you've also got a reset button just to the right of those settings that will take you back to safety in the event that you've made some changes and don't know how to get back to it. So these sophisticated controls allow you to take some great photos with real authenticity in the shot. So those are this is a quick overview of the main features of the KODAK EKTRA smartphone. We hope you enjoy using it, and any questions, please direct them to KODAK Phones.